vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Desperados of Rio de Janeiro.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A first down throw here for Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Corral.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
defense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Flushed out right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go. Seven Pirates. 19 tight.
We're down near the goal line. Here's Corral.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves. Time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, Corral.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Desperados nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play fake, Corral. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
13.
Jackson's going to keep it.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, report. Yeah. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Corral from his own end zone. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Corral from his own end zone here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Corral with it. First down here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Corral.
And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
The snap comes. Corral will go for this.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hey, middle. Out.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Back to throw, Corral. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on down.
His own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Now inside the 25.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44. Desperados, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And they will be backed up deep. As they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to...
And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
In motion left, Hill. Play action, Corral.
And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Corral now to throw.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air again with Corral.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Desperados are able to at least get one score back.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Play action here, Corral.
He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Desperados 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Go.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
The 1st down throw here for Corral.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now Corral.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Corral right back to the air after the pick 6.
Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down. Corral looking to throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
13.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He's got his target. That's complete.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 58, Desperados 22. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And running with power here.
And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Corral takes a shotgun snap. That's out to the flat for Akers.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And some room to maneuver.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yo.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Corral. That's complete to McBride.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Corral on first down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Corral. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again, it's Corral.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, middle.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Corral throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Odafe Owe.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On second down, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line.
There he goes left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return. EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
As they say here in Rio, Ate Breve. We'll see you next time.